Happy Wednesday and welcome to Home with Friends. I just wanted to jump on here before the episode starts and let you know this one actually will not be on YouTube. All the other episodes have a video with it. This is audio only because I was actually a guest on the Looklove Explains It All podcast, and the ladies were nice enough to give me the audio file to put on my platforms. So this one is audio only. I had so much fun with them. We talk about it in the beginning of the episode, but it was a full circle moment for sure because I actually booked them for my wedding makeup back in 2019 when I was engaged, which a lot of people don't realize I, at one point in my life, was engaged. Feels like a lifetime ago, but ever since then, you know how it is. You feel like you know people just through social media, but I've never actually met them. We sat down. They were so fun. Their energy was amazing. And yeah, it was just a good, fun, full circle moment. We talked a lot about mortgages and what I do for work, and then everything else kind of sprinkled in there. There is also one other thing I want to clarify. We talk about credit scores at one point, and I make a comment that almost insinuates a 780 or above should be your goal or something along those lines. And I absolutely do not want to discourage anybody. Although you get the best pricing with higher credit scores, it's rare I see people with credit scores in the high 700s like that. In my day-to-day, the people I work with usually have credit scores 580 or above. So if you are somebody that does have a credit score of 580 or above, I can help you. I can get you in a house. And honestly, I can work with scores even below 580. It just gets a little bit more complicated. There's some more restrictions there, but I've done it before. So I just wanted to clarify. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Go follow the girls. Their Instagram is Looklove Babes. Their podcast is Looklove Explains It All. They're on Spotify and Apple. And then you know where to find me. Enjoy.
Like when we laugh, we go back.
Yeah. And we're already recording.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're always recording.
ABC.
So, yeah.
Or ABR, I guess.
ABR, yeah.
Wait, why did I say? Oh, sales always be closing.
Always be closing.
Jeez.
That's probably what
It's
you
like
always
trauma,
say.
PTSD.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But then, do you remember?
Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to talk about this.
I didn't know if you guys.
I'm going to let Brittany bring it up.
Yeah, I was like,
yes, of course. So then, shout out to your husband. Mm-hmm. He always talked about how his wife did makeup. She was so good at makeup.
He's our biggest
such a hype
cheerleader.
boy.
He is
really
such a hype boy.
We love
Which,
Coop.
like, not to get like corny for a second, but you know how they always say, like, you don't remember what people said, but you remember how they made you feel?
Yeah.
Like, this was over a decade ago. I don't remember my conversations with people, but I remember the concept of like him talking about his wife being good at makeup.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that's like a takeaway that I have from him. So I think that's cute.
The way that Cooper treats Charisse is the reason why I left my ex-husband. So,
oh my God.
yeah, I was like, that's the way a relationship's supposed to be.
How
He
long
is
were
the
you all
nicest.
friends?
We weren't
friends.
We became,
We were friends.
we're like acquaintances, but we became,
we're coworkers.
yeah.
Okay.
We became
Strictly
like best
coworkers.
friends after, like during her divorce.
Oh my gosh.
So
So,
it
you
wasn't-
like inspired that.
I know.
Wait, I want
Get a divorce.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about that.
Wait, no, you got to tell us. You gotta tell us about you
so
first.
then I got engaged.
Yes.
Which a lot of people don't know. I was engaged. This was back in 2019. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to book Cooper's wife for makeup. And then I booked you guys for makeup.
Yes.
But you were one of our first Looklove brides.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you might have been the second or third girl that we booked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was 2019, probably kind of early 2019.
We were so excited because Cooper was like, hey, this super cute girl, she's so excited, blah, 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 blah. And we were like, yes, we love a cute bride. Like, this is going to be amazing.
Like, she is gorgeous.
She's so pretty.
Oh, that is so funny. And then I hit you with the never mind.
It happens.
And you know what, though? I went back to my emails. I was trying to find just in general. And because I had everything. I had a dress. I had a venue. Like everything. I had saved the dates, everything.
Oh.
How many months prior did you call it off?
We called it off in November of 2019. And we were going to get married September 2020.
Okay.
Which wouldn't have happened anyway because of COVID. So
right. Whatever.
I know.
Call it a COVID cancel. Oh my gosh. Okay,
so wait. It wasn't that close, but I guess I was just like planning really well. Good for me, I guess.
I mean, vendors get taken fast. Very good in Charlotte, even back then. But yeah. Well, I mean, it must have happened for the better, right?
Yeah, it happened for the better. It's funny. The more time that goes on, if you were to ask me what happened, like the story changed. The story doesn't change, but like my answer gets a little bit like lighter. You know what I mean? I think
perspective changes.
Perspective changes. We were so young at the time. Like you feel like you know everything. You feel ready. I'm like, thank God I didn't get married, regardless of to who it was. Like I was not ready to get married. I had so much more like life I wanted to live, and it just didn't work out. But
how old would you have been?
I'm 33 right now.
Okay. So
I don't
2019,
do the math.
6 years ago, 27. Okay.
That makes sense.
That's young.
Yeah. I guess it's not that young.
That's on the, people are getting married older and older and older. You got married, how old were you with Jim? 32?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 32.
My age is null and void. I was 25. Like, that's not normal. So,
and it's more of like a mindset, I guess. I felt, looking back now, I feel like I was very young. I'm a different person now than I was then.
Oh my gosh. I forgot not to hit
gonna yell at you.
Oh my God. I feel like I changed so much from 27 until now.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And I thought I was like, oh my God, I've learned so much since I was 21. At 27, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be like this forever. And then you're like, I've grown so much.
Yep.
That's like the Phoebe Bridgers lyric. How do I know? Or is it Taylor Swift? Whatever. The song features Phoebe.
What's
and it's,
the lyric?
how do you know?
Sing it for us.
Sing it.
Hold on. I got to think of it.
How do you know?
No, that's enchanted. How do you know everything at 18, but nothing at 22? Do you know that song?
I think it's Taylor Swift.
But Phoebe's on the song. Hold on.
know.
I'm going to find it. And Jim's going to yell at us.
Okay, yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That is.
Taylor.
That's so the
true.
message is you think you know everything at 18 and then you, like, what is she saying?
But then you know nothing at 22, which is like so
which is
true.
very true.
What is this song?
I think even at 30.
Nothing new. It's nothing new. This song.
Who sings it? Oh, yeah.
This song. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's all we can play without getting in trouble. Right. You know the song now. But it's so true. It's like there are certain ages where like, oh, I know everything. And then the next year, like a new phase starts and you're like, I am on an island by myself.
Yeah.
Like, when did that happen? So for you at 27, did you feel like, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is what I need to do? And then all of a sudden you woke up and you're like, wait a second.
So to give credit to that relationship, like he actually was a great guy and treated me well. Like he actually really did. It was when we would drink and go out and party that we would fight. It was like every single weekend we were fighting.
Yeah.
And then it was like Monday through Thursday getting back good. And then Friday we were fighting.
Maybe it was like an underlying thing where you guys just weren't meant to be together.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we were together, then we lived together. It felt like the next step.
Yeah.
Like we were doing it because it felt right. Like we were good, we were happy.
Yeah, that's what everyone else does.
Exactly. And then it just didn't work out. And then in November, I mean, the breakup itself at the time was like messy. It was, I was like, I'm done. I'm leaving my ring on the nightstand. I'm out. And he packed his stuff and like, we were living together. He went and I don't even know. I think he stayed at like a friend's house for however long, a week until he got his own apartment. So the breakup was like really, really messy at the time.
Yeah.
And then
sucks.
We had, we had our talks, whatever. And then fast forward, it's so funny. Now he still lives in North Carolina, I believe. I don't know if it's like Charlotte. Haven't seen him in years.
Yeah.
It's like you go, it's crazy.
So
you go
weird.
to complete strangers again.
Yeah.
Don't even run into the person. I couldn't tell you anything about him, his life, his friends, his family.
No. It's just like poof.
Yeah.
Poof, gone.
That's like if you ever saw your ex, you'd be
like my friends who are still friends with him, they'll be like, that keep up with him on Instagram. They're like, he moved back to Charlotte. And I'm like, well, haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, so much has changed since then. Like,
it's just so crazy when you think like That was my whole world. That was my whole life.
I know. So it is weird. But yeah, it's like, it's nice that I can look back and be like, no, as a person, it's not like there was any cheating. There was no like disrespect or betrayal or anything crazy like that, or else I would not be saying this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, that's a good thing. But yeah, and then here we are now, full circle, sitting with you guys on your podcast.
I love it. Okay, so when did you leave Red Ventures and where did you go from there?
So I left Red Ventures in 2018.
Okay.
So I was there for like 4 years, 2 years doing sales, 2 years on my move with Cooper as my boss.
Yep. That's so funny. I'm gonna have to text him right now.
Yeah,
be like,
him.
You were Brittany's boss?
Text him and ask. Fact check me. And then I went to where I'm at now, which is Loan Pronto.
Okay.
Got into the mortgage world.
How did you know you wanted to make that move?
Well, this is actually a funny story too.
We love a funny story.
We were making good money in sales, which again, in your early 20s, like $7,000 a month was like amazing money.
Oh my God.
So it's like, that's kind of like where we were at. Then I went over to.
Okay, wait. Cooper said Seth was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Seth.
Okay, yeah, that's funny.
Okay, so what? He was just a manager.
He said,
on a
which was
different team.
always hilarious. Yeah. So Coop and Seth were the same
position
level,
just
but you were
accounts.
on Seth's. Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
That's correct. I forgot about Seth. Sorry,
That's
Seth.
funny.
Fact check.
Seth was funny, yeah.
So when I went over to my move, I had to take a pay cut. I was on a salary of, I believe, $36,000 a year. Wow. You know, which
For the sales job.
No. Sales, I was making more. Sales was commission. Sales was 100% commission. So every month was a little bit different, but making good money.
Yeah.
Then went over, I took a pay cut to move over to the my move.
Yeah. Which was not
That was
sales.
36.
Not sales. That was a salary of like $36,000
That's
a
nothing.
year,
That's
which
what
was
they
nothing.
Paid you?
Yeah.
That's actually disgusting.
Again, guys, this is 2016, but still, yeah.
I know.
It was like-
Things are not as expensive as they are now, but like,
But knowing that you came from within the company and stuff, that's the part
give a
where,
shit.
yeah, they don't. I know. Okay.
And then, so it was under 40K. And I think, I forget exactly how it worked, but like every year at your annual review, you could get a raise.
okay.
The raise was like, I don't know, it could be like $1,000, $2,000. Mind you, I'm talking about my specific position. Like there were other people in other roles, the manager roles, the director roles, even like there were other like associates that were actually making really good money. So this is like very specific to me, not like everyone at Red Ventures on that team. And I went into my annual review and I was always a good employee. Like I did my job. They were like, okay, yay, we'll give you a $2,000 raise. I think I like dealt with that for a year. And then I went into my annual review and I consider myself somebody, I don't love confrontation. Like that's weird if you love it.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily, I don't like shy
afraid
away
of it.
from it.
That's
like
how
if
I
I
am.
want to go in and like ask for more money, I'm going to go in and ask for more money. So I go in, I'm like going to ask for more money. I completely broke down. I started like hyperventilating, crying.
Oh my God.
Oh my, I feel like that would happen to me.
I don't know why. Actually, Steph, who does listen to my podcast, she was in the room because she was my manager, I think, at one point. I remember it was like her and Jason, my account director, and I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even breathe. I was like, I had to like go in the bathroom and get my shit together.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wait,
you're
Steph.
having a total breakdown.
I had a total breakdown.
Steph who?
Steph Lim.
We love Steph Lim. So Cooper, Kyle's brother. No. Kyle, Cooper's brother. Sorry, I was like, that's not right. I'm not married to Kyle. Steph is now his boss.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So
so
still at
it's-
Red Ventures?
No, they both work at Premier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, small world.
Small world, but we adore Steph.
Oh my God, she's the best.
she's
You
literally
can't not
the
adore
best.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the sweetest person
Oh
in the
my
world.
God. Oh, she
But
probably
in
was
the
like,
room. I know.
Brittany, are you
I
okay?
feel like now that it's been so long, I should probably ask her, like, do you remember that? She's gonna be like, yeah, how do you, I could never forget
How could
that.
I forget that? That's so funny.
Yeah, and I had like a full-blown mental breakdown. Then I think they like, I don't even know the outcome of what the number was, but again, it was like a couple thousand. It still was a very low salary, and I just basically was like, I need to make more money.
Yeah.
I was at this point, I had an apartment. I was living my life. I wasn't living with my parents anymore. And I just knew some people that worked at the company I'm at now.
Yeah.
It was through one of my guy friends, and I reached out to him. I'm from Syracuse, New York, so I feel like there's so many upstate people that are down here.
So many.
So just through like mutual friends, I was asking around. A guy from Syracuse just got a job at Loan Pronto, and I reached out. He's like, "Yeah, it's really cool. It's a startup. I'm having fun. It's good."
Wow.
And I just like took the leap. And I went over there and I've been there ever since.
Wow.
So what did you have to learn, or did you have to take a course or anything to start working there?
Nothing about mortgages.
Yeah. I was going to say, because that's kind of like a...
So I went in as an account manager, which you don't really need to know. Like, you don't need to be licensed. Right now, I'm a loan officer. So yes, I had to get licensed. I had to take a test. I have to do continuing education. At the time, I was just an account manager. So you don't need to, you just learn the role. So I did that for, let me back up. I got hired. Okay, actually, let me back up even more. Sorry.
Back on up.
Okay, so in 2017, so I was still at Red Ventures. In 2017, I decided I wanted to buy a house.
Okay.
I'm a person that, like, I'll think about something for a really long time, but then when I decide I'm going to do it, I just, like, do it. So I don't know. I just decided I wanted to buy a house.
And this was by yourself, not with your ex.
Correct. Not with my ex. We were dating.
Okay,
but I was going to do it by myself. And then I bought it and he moved into it with me.
Good for you. And how old were you?
25.
So did you just think this is going to be a great investment? Like, I feel like I need to invest in land and a home. And
yeah, one of my really good friends down here, she was with her now husband. They were just dating at the time. They lived, I don't know if they lived at Wesley Village. I don't know. We were all at a pool party at Wesley Village.
Yeah.
And
as you do.
He was talking about how he was just buying a townhouse in Bryant Park.
Oh my God.
Everyone bought there.
Everybody and their
That's
brother.
where my first townhouse is. That's where I still have it.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is the rental.
This is my rental.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
So he was talking about he was buying in there, he was building. He kind of just sold me on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like, I don't know. Even though I wasn't making a lot of money, I saved all my money. I've always been good with my money. I'm not really a big spender.
Sabrina.
Good for you.
Not you. I just love how you were like.
I go, oh yeah, that's her. Yeah. Not me. Later in life, I have become very good with my money, not smart, but good, better. I've owned 2 homes. I have great savings.
Excellent.
But
that's better than most of your peers.
Yes, but there are
It's
still...
not your number one strength.
No, it is my last strength.
Yeah.
Of all my strengths, it is at the bottom.
Like, you don't want, it doesn't make you happy. Like, I get so excited when I invest in the stock market. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? Where is my money even? I don't even know.
It's like you can't see it hanging in your closet like Harry Bradshaw says. Then what's the point?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would much rather go spend $200 and get 10 items on Amazon, and she would rather, which is smarter, go get 1 pair of nice boots, let's say, for $200.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I'm like, well, no, I need 10 things. What are you talking about? And then a year later, they're all gone. You know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, keep going.
So even in like high school and college, I just always saved. So I just had a lot of money saved.
Did your parents teach you to save?
No.
Such a good question. This is just like,
I don't
Where the
know.
hell did you learn?
So I talked about this on a recent episode, and I was asking my friend, I'm like, where do you think we got that from? Because my brother's not that way, and we had the exact same upbringing.
Yeah.
We were in the same house with the same parents, you know? So I don't know. I have no idea. I think you're almost just like naturally that way or not.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you're type A, type B, your personality. I think it's more of a personality trait.
yeah, because my sister's a saver. She's like, and before probably honestly buying my first house, I don't think I saved a day in my freaking life.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
no, I mean, it's funny because money was never like a topic of conversation in my house in a good or bad way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think my parents struggled, but we were very like average.
Yeah.
Like
Middle class.
below our means, middle class family. So like money itself wasn't ever a thing. So I don't really know why or where that came from. Anyways, so I was ready to buy a house because my friend's boyfriend was telling me about it. I was like, that sounds like a good investment. That sounds like a good idea. And my boyfriend at the time, one of his best friends, just got a loan through Loan Pronto.
Oh, perfect.
So he hooked me up with my now boss and said, reach out to him. He'll help you with the loan. So I reach out to my boss, helps me buy my house.
how funny.
So funny.
Okay,
Wow.
wait.
Small world.
What do you remember how much you put down and like what the situation was? Because I feel like 25 years old, I was 25 when I bought my first townhome, but that was very much only because we got married. We were gifted from a bunch of our family and friends a bunch of money.
Yep.
We bought our first townhome. It was $225,000 and we bought it for $12,000.
Oh, because the rest was like a gift? Wait,
No,
what do you mean?
like we bought it 12,000 was our down payment.
Got it.
And then rates were, I think our rate was like Coop would know. It was like 367 or something back in when did I get married? 2017. So it was probably 2018. Does that sound right?
About right? Yeah.
Yeah. But like you could do that back then. You couldn't do that now.
Yeah. Now it's crazy, which we can talk about in a second.
Yeah. So
I
do
bought
you
it
remember?
for $285.
Okay.
And I put down.
That's amazing.
What would it be worth now?
It's right now I could probably sell it for definitely over 400.
Yeah.
Anywhere from like, depending on, I don't know, 420, 450.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I bought it for $285 and I put 20% down. So I put $57,000 down.
Wow. So you had $57,000 in your savings.
I just babysat a lot. Like
that is
I didn't
wild.
save like that back then. It wasn't until like I was putting money away towards like retirement, but like I didn't have savings like that. I just didn't make enough money to
to be able to.
Like I saved as much as I possibly could.
And truly, like I really didn't make. I was making minimum wage, so I worked front desk at a gym. Shout out Aspen. At the gym, I worked kids corner, which was like the babysitting while people were working out. I was making minimum wage, which was $7.25, I think. And then also the owners of that gym, we became really close with them.
Yeah.
Me and my other friend. So when I wasn't working at the gym, I was nannying for them. And I did that basically like. And so in college, when I was home for summers, and then this was all high school, I was working every single day, every single weekend.
And you're saving
at
that.
the gym, straight to the bank.
Wow. And you said you were living with your parents for a little bit too, right?
Yeah, but now this is like high school.
She's saying high school, college.
So this is high school, college. So I'm not spending money really.
Yeah.
Think about it.
What do you mean? Yeah, I'm at Forever 21.
Not
that money's
me.
gone.
Oh, I went to a Catholic school and had to wear a uniform.
Okay, well, yeah. I
never bought clothes.
don't know. Wow.
Never bought anything.
That's amazing. You saved $57,000. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's the down payment.
Yeah, so that's like, that is high school, college until you're
That's high school,
25. That's not
college.
that much time.
Right.
Good for you.
Amazing.
What was your
And
rate?
then in
Do you
college,
remember?
on campus, I worked. I worked at the telefon. That's kind of funny because it's like a foreshadowing of my job at Red Ventures.
Yeah.
I'd call alumni and ask them for money to donate.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
I always hang up on them. I feel bad.
You do not.
I do.
Oh, they're blocked for
I
sure.
know.
I did that job and they're blocked.
Sorry.
And the only reason I took that job is because it was the highest paying job on campus.
Oh, well, that's smart.
$10 an hour.
That's not bad.
The only other $10 an hour job was a nude model for the arts.
Amazing. I couldn't
I don't think I could do
sat
that.
through that. No. I would have
So I
laughed
chose
so hard.
the telefund.
That's what I would have chose to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. So it was just like 8 years, 10 years of saving, bought my house. And then at the end, it was funny, you know, the purchase process takes about a month, 3 to 4 weeks. So for 3 to 4 weeks, I'm working with my now boss. He's helping me with the loan. I'm asking a billion questions. I know nothing.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
It's such an overwhelming process for the
Right.
first time.
Yes. So I get to the end of, so he was very hands-on. Like I talked to him all the time. We joked that like I was a very annoying borrower.
Yeah.
But like I was nice. I always was professional, but one little change. I was like,
What is this?
I don't care that it's $7, but why is it $7 different?
Those are
Yeah.
the questions you need answered, though.
Wow, you guys.
Yeah, see, it's a personality
We are
thing.
different people. I'd be like, $7, what if?
Yeah, just sign. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initialing, I don't care.
yeah, and I deal with so many people every day that are all different. There's people like that. There's people like me. It's everyone's different.
Yeah.
And at the very end, after I closed, he was like, by the way, any chance you're looking for a job? Like this, I'm building this company. It's a startup.
Amazing.
And I said, no. I didn't quit RV for another year. I was like, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
But like respectfully, I'm happy where I'm at.
Making $36,000 a year. I can't believe that's.
I know. It's
Oh,
bad.
I just hate knowing what Coop made.
Right.
There's not that
That's
much.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was very specific to me being a little account associate.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know if associate. Yeah, I think it was. What was I just going to say? Oh, so then a year later I reach out. I go, hi. I said, I don't know if you remember me, but you offered me a job a year ago if you're still hiring. He's like, to be honest, I hired 2 people in this last year, which for a startup, that's
right.
He's like, I'm not really hiring, but like, we'll interview. Like, we can talk.
Yeah.
And then we talked and he offered me the job.
Okay, nice.
And that's it.
And that's where you are.
And that's where I'm at. And then,
Okay.
and then as soon as I got hired, I knew that I wanted to eventually be a loan officer. That's where you make good money. That's
Okay.
the sales side of it.
Okay, so it is like a sales job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely sales.
So you're making a percentage of.
I'm 100% commission.
Wow.
No base.
No base.
Wow. Is that scary to you?
For some reason, no.
Okay.
And it should be, because if I don't work, I make $0.
But maybe that's because of your
Right. I was 100% commission at RV before I went to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
that's personality though too, because it's like, if we don't work, we don't make any money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's stressful. It's very stressful. Like I'm not going to act like I'm not stressed about it, but I'm just so used to it.
yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. Also, like I'll have months that are like my paycheck doesn't cover my bills.
Yeah.
But I have other months that like 4 times covers my bills. So it's been so long of like just averaging it all out, saving enough that like the down months don't really get me anymore.
You know how to manage your money.
Thank you.
That's how it works for us, because Jim and I, since we have the same schedules, we both work. Don't know what just happened to my voice. We both work in weddings. So we know that, like, Charisse and I know how much we're going to make in a year. And Jim and I are able to take off the whole month of January, the whole month of July. And, you know, like, we can balance.
Those are our slow months. So it doesn't affect you in that way.
Yeah. But some people are like, oh my God, how are you doing that? But it's just like, you're just dividing.
Because you can make 4 times what you make in April versus
Exactly.
a couple grand in July. But yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So I went into it knowing that was the end game. So I got my license, but I wasn't a loan officer for a year, but I was licensed, just knowing I was going to transition eventually.
Okay.
And then once the company grew, I moved into the LO role.
And then what do you have to do once you decided you were going to become a loan officer? Like, what's that?
You have to take a test.
Okay.
You have to take there's a national exam and then a state exam. Which
Are they hard?
I personally think they are. Like, some people, I don't know. Like, we have some people right now that are transitioning that just one girl took her test, passed the first time, one kid didn't. You're studying again. You know, it's like you're out of school for how many years? Now I have to sit down, I have to study, I have to make flashcards. Yeah, it's like not fun, but you can do it. You just have to dedicate. I think I dedicated like 3 full weeks.
Okay.
Like 3-4 weeks of like serious studying and like locking in.
Yeah.
And then I took the test and I passed.
Do you use the knowledge from that exam? No. Yeah.
No.
That's stupid.
I know.
That's how every profession is.
Yeah.
I feel like
just like the continuing education. So I have to do that every year to like renew my license.
How many
I'm just
hours?
Clicking.
Yeah.
That's one of the questions. How many hours? I don't know. 40, 7,
Oh my
8.
gosh. Yeah.
Every state's different. I also am licensed throughout the entire country. Like not
smart.
every state, but a ton of states. And I have to do continuing ed for all of them.
What's the advantage to being?
Just having, so like Loan Pronto as the company, he markets, like he puts a ton of money into marketing. So he'll be on like radio stations or whatever in different states. So people will call in. So if I'm licensed, I can take that lead.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So like someone wants a loan, but they're doing a house in California. You can do
I can
that.
help them.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Oh,
smart.
that's perfect.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you
like
deal with
real
a lot of
estate
out-of-state
almost.
people?
Yeah, I would say that North Carolina is the number 1 state. Tennessee is actually probably the second most popular. North and South Carolina, are together.
yeah.
And then Tennessee. I do a lot of Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, Cali. Trying to think, but Pennsylvania.
Do you remember?
I'm licensed there, but Texas has really weird lending guidelines.
Huh.
Like they have very strict, like you can't do an FHA cash out, which we don't need to get down a rabbit hole of things like that. But there's just like random.
You'll lose me.
Yeah, it's boring, but yeah, they just have more strict lending guidelines,
Okay.
so it's a little bit harder to do loans there. So
Okay.
I don't do a ton of.
Do you
Texas.
remember your first transaction?
Oh my God, that's a good question. No, I don't.
Like, I would have been so nervous. I'm sure your boss was like, I'll walk you through it.
That's the thing, is he was so hands-on. Even to this day, he's so helpful that I think in the beginning, he didn't just like throw me to the wolves. Like I had a loan. I think what I remember is it was in my name. I was the loan officer, but he was very much like doing it. And I was like watching him, or he was helping me. So it's hard to say. Like, I don't really remember those early ones.
Yeah.
But my friends, I remember some of my friends, once I got licensed, like my friend Annie, she bought her first house. That was right when I got licensed. I remember that. Like, that was fun. It was like,
did all your friends want to buy after you were getting into it?
For the most part. And like, I think we were at that age where like they were starting to buy.
Yeah.
But it's almost like more nerve-wracking to work with a friend or family member.
Is it weird to know the ins and outs of their finances?
Okay. You're not going to believe me, but I promise I'm telling the truth. I like don't look at people's bank accounts and pay stubs like that. Like,
You don't?
Okay.
I really don't. Like there's underwriting. There's an underwriting process.
Yeah.
So when you fill out an application, if it's a friend, they'll put how much they make. I'll look at their debt to income ratio. I'm looking at ratios. I'm looking at percentages. I'll quickly look at the debts. Like if we got to pay something off, that's it. Then we're sending their loan into underwriting. The underwriter's reviewing all their stubs, their bank accounts, whatever.
Oh, they're the ones going through the...
Are there nosy LOs that are going through people's bank statements and like looking at transactions? Sure. Yeah. I truly don't care
you
or
probably
have
don't
the
have enough
time for it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not interesting to me.
Well, you can probably look at someone's debt to income ratio and be like, this is going to work or not.
Yeah.
You know. And
I know what percentage we need to be at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, but I feel like to that question, a lot of friends like don't like to work with friends because they don't want me to see. And that's why I never push it because I get that money is very uncomfortable for people. So if someone reaches out to me, happy to help them.
Right.
If not, like I will never take offense if they work with someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will you walk through the process for like a first time home buyer? Because we have several friends who still haven't bought their first home. And like, I feel like it's this scary thing where they're like,
it's so intimidating.
How much do I put down? Because a lot of people are like, they still think it's got to be the 20%.
Yes. So it's funny because even I put down 20%, but I wouldn't advise it. And I don't know why I did because I blame my dad.
But that is what the PMI.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. It's this big, scary thing.
PMI.
Oh my God, you're going to have PMI. You can't have PMI.
I know.
It's literally not even a big deal in the slightest bit.
It's not. It's really not. Exactly. And I think like my dad my whole life was just like, when you buy a house 20% down, it was very old school.
Boomer. Yes.
Literally. So really, as a first-time home buyer, you only need to put down 3%.
Only 3?
Yep, only 3%.
We put 3% down on our house now. Wow. We bought it for like nothing. It was crazy.
God, that's amazing.
So I'll clarify though, because you're not entirely wrong. So there's a lot of different types of loans. VA, if you're a veteran, we won't talk about that just because
it's a whole different thing.
Right. We'll talk about FHA and conventional. Those are like the two main loans you're probably going to use. FHA, regardless if you're a first-time home buyer or not, you have to put down 3.5%. Okay. Conventional, as a first-time home buyer, you can put down 3%. And then if you're not a first-time home buyer, minimum is 5%. So that's where you're getting the 5 from.
Got it.
But yeah, listen, if you can keep money in your pocket up front, put the minimum down. Moving's expensive. You have to furnish it. There's so much more that goes into it. And then once you're settled, if you want to refinance, throw more money at the principal, you can, and you can lower that payment. Like refinancing is also scary to people, but we're just lowering your rate and payment. Yes, there's closing costs again, which, a lot of people get hung up on, but it's worth it. So yeah, you really don't need that much money.
That's
3%. And to do a conventional loan versus FHA, it's really credit score based.
Okay.
As long as you have, it's hard to
Give
say.
us a range.
Everything is dependent, but usually like 680 or above, you're going to be okay.
That's actually lower than I thought.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're going to get better rates if you're at like 720, 740.
Okay, I see.
So like it gets a little bit more expensive on a conventional loan if you're lower, but you can still do it.
Like how much does it actually help you to have like an excellent credit score? A lot.
Like 800.
It helps you.
Oh, it does.
It does. So every 20 points is a different pricing bucket. So like 7 to 719, 720 to 739, 740 to 759, up to 780 and above is top tier pricing.
Okay.
So truly from 780 and 800, you're getting the exact same pricing.
Is the cap at 850 though? Or am I making that up?
No, you're right.
I think it's 850.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen 850.
Yeah.
But yes, you're right.
I was literally going to say, is anyone like, what's the highest?
Yeah, this one's like, how do I do it? How do I get there?
Mine's 821. As of 2 days ago.
She freaked the fuck
frustrating
out.
to you. You're like, damn, like, why is a 780 getting the same pricing as me?
I will never forget. They had to open up. She has a side business with her brother, and they had to open a new Amex. Okay. And so that dings your credit. And it is by 40 to 50 points. It's significant. Yeah, it just happened to me when I opened that other Amex a couple months ago. It goes
crazy.
right back up in like 2 months.
Yeah. It's a quick turnaround.
She lost her mind. Oh my God. What do you mean What do you mean I'm at like 720 now? I was like, well, that's not really good. Like, you're good. You're fine.
It's a game now. It's a financial game. I love it.
God. I remember it dinged me and I was like, damn, hope I didn't miss a payment. Anyway.
I know. It's kind of, it's.
Okay, that's good to know. But 780 is what you should aim for.
780 is, well, Sure, we can say that.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
want to discourage people.
Yes,
But
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
do it as low as 680.
I mean, you can go even lower than that. I can go down to 580. I can get you into a house at
your-
580, but we're
your
going to go
loan.
FHA. You're going to have to put down at least 3.5%. 0.5% is not that big of a deal
Yeah.
compared to conventional.
Yeah.
We'll make it work. Like as long as you have, as long as you're making on-time payments on your accounts and you have solid income,
Yeah.
we'll make it work.
Okay. So that's like a big thing is you're paying on time.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's the reason people's credit scores are usually low: credit utilization and missed payments.
Okay.
But for a first-time home buyer, to kind of summarize it without trying to make it seem too overwhelming, I would say there's a couple things. One, you do want to make sure you're working with a really good agent. I have a lot of friends that are agents, but like having a bad agent can really kind of derail things.
Yeah.
So that's important. So make sure you're working with a good agent. Before you even get to that point though, talk to a loan officer. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to anybody and get pre-approved. That's step one.
Yes.
Pre-approved is just us telling you how much you're approved for, but not even that. Like even if you're approved for a $600,000 house, you might not want that payment.
Yeah, see, that's where people get in trouble, if they go through with it, they feel like, oh, I can't afford a house. It's just because you are looking at something way out of budget.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because even if you're approved, like if you don't have a lot of debt, you'll be approved. Like your debt to income ratio only needs to be 50%, pretty much, like 50% or lower, which that means like you can have like 50% of your paycheck
Yeah.
included debt. That's not great.
That's not enough for a mortgage payment.
Right.
Yeah.
So even if you're approved for a certain price, that doesn't mean you necessarily should buy. And the less you put down, the more your payment's going to be. So there's some things to look at. So I would say step one, just talk to a loan officer. No commitment. You don't have to get your credit pulled. It doesn't have to be a hard pull. Like they'll do a soft credit pull and like just have a conversation, but like let's talk through what the payment would be if you did 3% versus 5% versus 10%. Let's look at different price points.
I think
kinda
people
go from
don't
there.
even know like that someone like you is available.
Yeah.
To like even
for free, even.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a loan officer was. First of all, the title's weird as fuck. As hell.
Yeah, why
I
are
don't
you?
fucking, like,
Why
do you
are
guys
you?
cuss, right?
Oh my God, we cuss all the time.
Okay.
What if you were an officer?
Yeah, like,
that's
officer,
what-
what?
Officer Brittany.
It's so weird. Anyways, like loan officer, the title. But then it's like, I do mortgages. What does that mean? Like when you go to buy a house, everyone knows, okay, you got to work with a real estate agent. No one knows you have to work with a loan officer. And honestly, you probably should work with the loan officer first.
Yeah.
Because
Honestly.
once you're with an agent, you're actually starting to go look at houses. You shouldn't be looking at houses until you know how much of a house you can afford.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So people are kind of working backwards. So I would say start with a loan officer and then meet with a
And
real
it's
estate
probably because
agent.
people are doing these things online, like they're doing like the mortgage calculator, trying to figure it out
yeah.
themselves, and then they're like, okay, then
And I
that's the
think-
second step. But you're right, you should be the first
Yes.
step.
A
Yep.
lot of people are embarrassed to not have any understanding of like, oh, that house is $600,000. I can't afford $600,000.
And let's do the numbers for someone real quick. I mean, people can pull up their calculator.
What's the
but, like,
average? Like I could sell my house for $500,000 right now.
Absolutely.
So like what is, let's say, $415,000? That's like an
like purchase
average
price?
median home,
So-
I feel like, right?
Yeah. So $415,000, if you put down 3%, that's $12,450.
Okay, and then with rates right now, what would a payment be?
Okay, well that's a little bit tougher because I have to
Okay.
pull up a calculator. I can go to our
Oh, okay,
website. I'm
okay,
just
okay.
trying to look at down payment. And then
Yeah, yeah,
closing costs, I would say this is on the high end, but I rather estimate high and then have it end up being lower.
exactly.
But we'll say 10 grand for closing costs. Again, we can get that down, but I'm just being conservative.
Okay, so total.
So total around 22,000.
Okay,
We'll call it 20 to 22K for a $415,000 house.
okay, and that would be cash you need on hand to buy.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
That's
that is
All in.
bad.
I think that's doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you are buying with somebody else, like
Yeah.
that's if you're splitting it, which
10-10.
10-10, like if you and if you only have 10K, of course, don't go throw all of that at a house. But
Yeah.
it's worth it. Then you're
Yeah.
building equity.
Absolutely. No, I think
And
this is so helpful.
that's like in our neighborhoods that like 415 could get you That could get you something really nice, like in Windsor Park.
Yeah.
That would be like 1,300 to 1,400 square feet.
Yeah.
3-bedroom, 2-bath kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not nothing.
Right. And now just to touch on the market really quickly.
Yeah.
So present day right now, the market changes so quickly. Buyers are at an advantage. Okay. So houses are sitting a little bit longer. So if you're a seller, I would say be patient, be flexible. Sellers are now offering incentives, seller credits, things like that. So as a buyer, you actually have a lot more buying power right now than you did a year ago.
Oh, things are sitting in this neighborhood right now.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Axios did a big thing about it this morning, a big article within the newsletter. And I was like,
about
dang.
Charlotte in general.
The market in general.
Yeah.
And the hottest zip codes are all South Charlotte.
Yeah.
I know. I thought that article was interesting. And they were saying about selling at a loss. But they were also saying there's a difference between selling at a loss and being underwater, which is true too. But also, for example, we'll use 415. Let's say closing costs are total $20K. If you go into a seller, you can say, are you willing to cover closing costs for us? And then maybe they say, okay, we don't want to give you $10K, we'll give you $5,000. Okay, that's now $5,000 that they're willing to give you. That's coming off. So that's not nothing. And that's also why you should work with a good agent that has good experience, because they're the ones doing the negotiating.
Right.
Exactly.
And when you say agent, you're talking real estate agent. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Because they're the ones that are going to negotiate.
What are the rates right now? Interest rates?
High 5s to mid 6s.
Okay.
So FHA rates are always going to be lower than conventional rates, but FHA loans have PMI.
Yep.
Conventional loans typically don't. So even though FHA rates are lower, that doesn't necessarily mean the payment's going to be lower. So like an FHA rate right now, like I did a loan today, it's going to be like 5.625 on the FHA loan.
Okay.
I did a conventional loan at 6.625. They're almost like exactly the same payment.
Okay.
So that's something to keep in mind too. Like rate's important, but it's not everything. And another thing I always say, if people listen to my podcast and this, they're gonna be like, Brittany, shut up. You've said this 5 times.
But like that's how you become known for something also,
Do I want to be known for mortgages? Good.
But you're so good at it.
Thanks. It's just because I've been doing it. Do you know October will be 7 years?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I left in 2018.
But I will say, say what you were going to say. Sorry.
So with rate, all I'll say is any lender can get you any rate. Okay. So let's say all 3 of us are loan officers.
Okay.
You work at
Charisse's closet, because that's where all my money is. And the diamond earrings I just found my daughter.
Where do I work?
You work at Sab's Designs.
Great.
Ooh.
Sab's Designs with
For
2 Z's.
interiors.
Okay, and I work at Loan Pronto. Okay. I'm not creative. You guys are creative. So someone comes to us, they're getting quotes from all 3 of us. We all show them a 6%. Okay. It's not all, yes, it's the same payment because 6% on a certain amount is the exact same payment. It's math. Math doesn't change, but I'm going to charge them $3,000 for that rate. You're going to charge them $5,000 for that rate.
Okay.
And then she's going to give them a great deal and she's not going to charge them anything for that rate.
Okay.
Okay. Who should they go with? Her, right?
Right.
Okay. So we're going to use that same concept. So now they're getting quotes. They come to me. I'm going to give them a 6% for whatever I just said. Now they come to you. You're like, well, I'm going to get you a 5.125. The person wants to go with you. And I'm like, hold on. I can also do 5.125 for way cheaper than what she's going to do it for.
Okay.
So it's like, you don't want people to get caught up on rate. There's a cost for a rate.
Okay. So you end up paying for it in one way or another.
Yes, you're paying
down the
points.
road.
The lower the rate, the higher the points. Okay. So you're paying for a rate. There's a cost to it. So when someone comes to me, like I'll show them different options, but a par rate really, it means that's the lowest rate without points.
Okay.
And then from there, as you start going down the rate sheet and taking lower rates, the points go up. It's going to cost more to get it.
And that would be to secure that interest rate.
Exactly.
For the length of the loan.
Yep. So basically the takeaway there is like, just because you see a lower rate somewhere doesn't mean it's a better deal.
You might be paying for it up front.
Yeah, you definitely are paying for it. And it's just like, you can go get that rate somewhere else and maybe pay less for it.
Okay.
So like if you were offering a lower rate, cool. People won't even tell me, then they'll ghost me. And I'm like, what happened? Like, you stopped answering. I'm giving, I got a better deal somewhere else. I'm like, why? What was the deal? Oh, you were offering me 6. She was offering me 5.125. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't offer you 5.125 because it's extremely expensive.
Yeah.
What is she charging you? Then they'll show me the loan estimate, and you're charging them an arm and a leg, like $15,000 for it.
Okay.
I'm like, hold on. I would never recommend that anyway. It's financially not a smart move. But even if you're diehard about a 5.125, I can do it, but instead of 15K, I'll do it for 10K.
Wow.
You know?
Now, where do you get to determine?
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
truly. Because
that makes so much sense. And I feel like a lot of people like don't think about that.
So to dumb it down even further, though, because I feel like I'm a good gauge on like things math-wise don't make sense
Wait,
to me
pause.
ever.
Are you guys freezing? Are you okay?
I'm okay, but I don't know.
I'm okay. Are you freezing?
No, my toes are cold, but like I'm
Katie's
okay.
cold?
I'm okay. I was just like, did I make it too
I have
cold? in
socks
here?
on, though,
Okay,
so.
great.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So when you go to purchase a home, you will take out a loan for $415,000.
Well,
Less what you're putting down.
Yep.
Okay. With that, then you still, let's say you have $15,000 to put down.
Okay.
You will then owe $400,000.
Correct.
So the loan is for $400,000.
Correct.
With that loan comes an interest rate.
Correct.
So the bank or whoever the fuck is giving you money.
Correct.
Here's $400,000. This is such a professional podcast. $400,000, and we're going to give you this money because you're going to pay us interest on it.
Yep.
And that interest is going to be a rate right now. They're around high 5s, low 6s.
Yep.
And to secure that rate, you need to purchase it from us.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes.
Give us, yes. Okay. And so what you're saying is this is how loan companies compete, essentially.
100%.
Okay. So Loan Pronto says, I can give you this for 10K, and then Sab's Interior will give it to you for 20K. And you're saying, well, wait, hold on.
Yep.
We'll negotiate.
Exactly.
So never take the first round, essentially.
You got it.
Never
Always
accept the first round.
get a second opinion.
Okay.
Always. And then if you want to get like a third quote, you can. There's people that'll like shop for months. Whatever.
Yeah.
Always get a second opinion.
Okay.
And some lenders, like I'm most of the time willing to like match or beat another lender's offer if I can, because my boss is pretty cool about that. Like he's pretty flexible. Where some companies like big banks, a lot of times like don't have a ton of flexibility. They have a rate sheet. Their loan officers have a certain price. It is what it is.
What allows you that flexibility?
We make less money.
Okay.
So like,
But you probably have a higher retention
so
rate.
I make a certain percentage off of a loan amount, right?
Got it.
Like that's how I get paid. So I can lower what I'm going to get paid to give the person a better deal.
Got it.
But for me to do that, Loan Pronto gets paid less too.
Right.
So my boss is in the mindset of like, I rather cut our comp, make less, get the customer, give them an amazing experience, and then have them be a lifelong customer because you're going to refinance, you're going to buy new homes.
Yep.
Most people are going to have, they say anywhere, oh my God, I'm probably
and you get paid again when you refinance.
Every transaction's a new transaction, but you're going to do a handful of mortgage transactions in your lifetime.
Yeah. Okay, this is what I was going to say earlier, and I cut myself off. I can personally attest to what you're saying because you just helped my sister.
I did.
Get
I forgot we just did this.
Loan for a pool.
I did.
And I have to show you guys pictures. This thing is it's so big.
So ginorm.
It's out of control.
Ginorm.
My sister is...
I cannot wait to hang out in it.
Does she live in
she's in Indian Land.
See, genuinely have no idea. I couldn't tell you where she lives.
Yeah.
And I just did her loan. Actually, with her, we did...
it's in my text.
I mean, how many are you doing in a day?
Like the more the better. But we just got a little bit busier because rates dropped.
Yeah. You're busiest.
I'm busy.
It's so big.
I mean, I'm closing probably like...
That's her pool.
Oh my God.
I know. And it's honestly, it's like even bigger in person. I'm very excited.
Wow,
they are
that's
so
beautiful.
excited. I know. It's going to look really, really good.
I love it.
But my sister is someone that will go round and round and round and round and round and round for months. I mean, they talked about this thing for years.
We thought it was never happening.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, Trina, I'm going to get a pool. Cool, whatever. Like, I'll believe it when I see it. I believe it now. But we knew you and we knew who did the lending for this house.
Yes,
through
Christina.
you.
Monty.
Yes. Yep.
What's her company name?
Lending by Design.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we knew them, and whatever it was, she broke everything down, and you gave her the most incredible rate. And she went back to our other girls, and they're like, we can't match it. And so that was that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Because also too, first of all, if you're friends or family or you're referred, like there's times where I'm pretty much making like almost nothing on a deal.
Yeah.
I can't do a loan where Loan Pronto makes zero.
Yeah.
Right.
My boss
That
will
doesn't make
never
sense.
approve that.
Yeah.
But like, even if Loan Pronto makes a little bit, that doesn't even, I might still not be making much. You know what I mean? Because then their cuts have to go to different people.
Exactly.
So friends and family, like I rather like, listen, I don't care. Let me just get you the best deal, get you in. And then like for her specifically, and I don't want to talk about people's finances, so we won't get into it, but we offer home equity loans as well, which is different than a refinance. And we talked about those products as well. So sometimes that might be a better option where it doesn't even touch your first mortgage. And we're just giving you a HELOC, which is home equity line of credit, or a home equity loan. And those have totally different rates. It's a totally different product. So like I don't even know if Lending by Design offers HELOCs. I'm sure they do.
I don't know.
They might not, but like that, there's some banks that don't.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of flexibility.
That's great that you guys do.
It's so specific too. I feel like if there's ever, like you said, you have to do your due diligence. Yeah. But it's worth, that's my whole point is it's absolutely worth it.
Yep.
And going to someone that's knowledgeable because my sister to actually pull the trigger on you. I know you don't know her, but oh my God.
Yeah. And then it's about making truly a big piece of it is making someone feel comfortable. This is a lot of money. It's a ton of money, right?
So much money.
It's scary. No one, if you're not in the industry, no one teaches you this. There's not classes on
and I would
this.
say the majority of the general public doesn't want to talk about money.
Right.
Like
they're
I
terrified.
love it. You love it. You love it. Like we're not the majority.
And I love it because every time I do have a conversation about it, it becomes less anxiety, less scary, way more approachable. Like the fact that Katrina took out the loan that she did to go and get this pool.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, okay, I actually could build an ADU in my backyard if I want to. You know what I mean? Like things just become more like realistic.
Yeah. And then people reach out and they thank you for talking about that. They learn something. Like you get good feedback on it.
Yeah.
But with her, I just remember like we had a really good conversation. I was like, listen, like ask questions. Use me as a resource. Like at the end of the day, there's no dumb question. Like you're taking out a really big loan.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I got it. I get it. It's stressful. I'll help you. So you just got to also be like customer servicey, which you're not going to get from a big bank.
Nope.
Exactly.
You're just not going to get that.
Yeah.
Jim and I were so intimidated when we bought this house because we're both self-employed. So we had to take
hard.
a few extra steps.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, is that the case for all self-employed?
Yes and no.
We were just having to show so many like documents.
So we need tax returns versus like a W-2 employee is W-2 and pay stub. Self-employed is your 1099s, your tax returns. Documentation-wise, it's not that bad. It's just when it starts to get in the nitty-gritty of like, it depends.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
it's more complicated, yes, for sure.
Coops bought both our homes, and I've stayed off the loan.
Yeah.
Because it's just easier that way.
If I get a couple and one person is self-employed and the other person qualifies by themselves, we're not using that person's income.
Yeah. So I don't like I own the home. I'm on the deed, but I'm not on the loan. So I'm not like financially responsible.
Oh, you're responsible, girlfriend. It's on your credit.
That's true. That is true.
In North Carolina is a spousal state.
Oh, that's interesting.
oh yes.
Yeah. So North Carolina, like they say it takes one to buy, two to sell, because now that you're married, like if you want to sell a house or he wants to sell a house, you both have to sign.
Oh.
You both have to be very aware, whether you're on the loan or not.
Okay.
Because you're on deed, you're on the title. So
that makes sense.
even though you're not on the loan and they're not using any of your income, if you guys wanted to refi, you would need to be at closing.
Okay.
How many states are like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wonder if we're like one of the few.
No, it's pretty common. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what interests you to like further your career? Is there a specific avenue you want to get into, or like, or can you just like, I essentially think you can like keep going with this, just get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah. I think I'm very lucky with my company because we did start as a startup. We're still a small startup. We're local.
How many employees now?
Probably 50.
Oh, wow.
Ish.
That's nice.
Yeah. But I was employee number 6.
Wow.
Yeah. So like when I started, like
It's really grown.
we were like a startup.
Yeah.
So I really like my company. I have a really good relationship with management. I love my coworkers. So if it wasn't for them, like truly being a loan officer somewhere else, like hell no. I really don't think I'd be doing it.
Really?
I really don't think I would. Like, I don't love mortgages. I don't love like talking about rates all day. Like, I don't love doing all my It's not like fun. It's stressful. And I only do it because I like my company and the people I work with, and we make good money. Let's not like act like that's not a thing. Like,
of course.
I make good money doing it. But if I had to go do this at like a shitty corporate job where I was clocking in and out and I was being micromanaged and I had no flexibility with negotiating and my boss was an asshole, like I probably would have been out 2 years ago.
Got it.
Because COVID rates were crazy. Like it was amazing. And then after COVID, it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
And unless you were in a really good spot, like with your company, like a lot of people got out of it. And I would have been one of those people. So as far as like my career trajectory, like I don't ever see myself leaving, but like what I would want personally, like I want to like, I don't know. I don't have answers, but like with the podcast or just growing like a personal brand or doing other things.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but if I ever got into something else and it became bigger, then I would quit my job.
So
also, I just want to like get to a point where I don't work. I don't really know how that's gonna happen.
Oh my God. That's so fair. That's so fair.
When
I don't want to work, period.
I told my financial advisor years ago that I wanted to retire at 55. And I feel like now I'm like,
you can do that.
Sounds
nice.
right?
Honestly.
I know.
not?
It's like, maybe I'll meet a super rich man.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
So when did you decide you wanted to start your own podcast? Where did that come from?
That came out of just true kind of like boredom and needing like to put my energy into something.
I love that.
Like truly, I was going to work. I was coming home. I have my friends, but like I'm single. I live by myself. I just was like, okay,
Passion
like
project.
Yeah, I needed like something. And like, I always told myself kind of like what I just said. I was like, I don't want to make a podcast about money and finances and mortgages because even though like it can be somewhat interesting, like hopefully this is interesting to people. Like,
totally.
I'm not trying to do this once a week and talk about mortgages. I'm just not. So I sat on it forever. Like, what would I do a podcast about? I'm not an influencer. I'm not like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, let me do something where I'm trying to talk about real estate and money because I think that is interesting and needs to be talked about, but just make it super like fun, laid back, casual, and just see what happens. So that's where I got Home with Friends from. It's like a pun because I'm home in my house recording, but home, real estate, whatever. And then I've had, my guests are my friends and we're talking about their home ownership journey. I had friends though that rent right now. They haven't owned a home yet. Money and relationships, splitting finances with a partner, just like different things like that.
Such a juicy topic.
Exactly. And then just like anything else that comes up.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
I love it. What are your thoughts on splitting? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I've not
because I feel like financial advisors are some totally disagree with each other.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people now are saying keep things separate forever. I feel like that's kind of what everyone is that I have listened to.
I kind of think this, and you'll have to tell me because of just what I've learned from how we all kind of handle finances. Like I probably will keep some of my stuff separate.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's because of like the man or my partnership. It's like a personal thing. Like I've just always like had like been controlling my money, managing my money. Yeah. That like, I don't think I'll combine.
So Coop and I are separate, but we have certain things together.
Yes.
So kind of like what you were just saying.
Yep.
So like I have like all the money I make every month, I pay myself out. And like through our business account to my personal, and that goes into my personal checking. And St. Cooper's paychecks get sent to his personal checking, and then we have a joint credit card. So everything from we go out to dinner together that goes on the joint credit card. All our groceries, anything with Penelope, our daughter. I'm trying to think of like what else.
Yeah, just
all
the things you two
all
do
expenses
together.
Yeah. But like when I go to Starbucks on my own, that's on my personal credit card.
Yeah.
He goes and gets Chinese food for the 50th time that month. That's on his personal credit card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So at the end of the month, and then we have our bills, our mortgage, our utilities, whatever. That all is auto pay from our joint checking account that we each month put whatever that amount that we owe into.
How are you deciding what you owe?
We split it 50-50.
So, okay. Because some people believe like, okay, you make more than him, so
Good
you
question.
should be putting more in than he puts in.
That's a good question. Where we're at now, I make more money than him. He works for a nonprofit, and that will be our reality pretty much as long as he stays in this job. Because with nonprofit, you can't necessarily, it's not like I can just get a raise every single year for, you know what I mean? So knowing that, we kind of agreed, but the flexibility that he has to be able to watch our daughter while I work, it's an even trade-off. And our expenses they're within the realm that we can each pay them fully and not be strapped for cash.
Right.
So then to us, it still stays 50-50.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And also, you're in a healthy marriage. So like
That's literally 98% of it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you throw 50-50. If 1 month it's not going to work that way, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, so it's dependent on your relationship.
It's dependent on your relationship.
I just could never imagine, like Jim and I keep everything separate. It kind of like sorts itself out, but we're very 50-50. And I feel like that's what I personally need in a relationship. Like if it started to go one way or the other, it just...
Well, and I think
just
you have
give
to
me the ick.
you have to be honest with like you have to be able to say that out loud to Jim.
Exactly.
Because when we had Penelope, Coop and I sat down and we're like, should we, after 16 years, actually combine our finances and everything that we're making go into the same account?
Yeah.
And I said, if you want to do that, I'm okay with that. Like something new,
Yeah.
you know? And he was like, I'm not going to be okay with you going shopping and knowing that a part of my money, because I don't have like all of it.
Yeah.
Like, or not all of it. I don't have enough of it in my mind to be able to. And I was like, okay, then we don't do it.
Where like my
But you
brother...
have to have that conversation.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
my brother and my sister-in-law, they combine everything. And my brother is the financial person like I am. And he takes care of all the finances, but he is like, okay, you can't be spending money. And she gets annoyed when he tells her.
That would never work for Coop and I.
That would never work for me.
No.
I know. But like they go on these 5-star, beautiful resort vacations. And he's always like, do you want to be able to go on these? And she's always like, well, yeah, you can keep doing it. But like, I could never.
Because my answer, I'd be like, no, I wanted to go get my nails done. Fuck off. Are you joking?
But like, but she knows. Like
She knows.
She always
Yeah.
is like, no, you're right.
Yeah.
And like that's.
But
it
you
works
have
for
to
them.
be okay. You have to actually be okay with it, not just like.
But like, I don't think I could do it either, because I would be the same way to Jim. I'd be like, well, why did you spend like that much on a camera?
So you
would I.
would.
Yeah.
I would not. If Cooper went and bought. No, what was it? Yeah. Okay. I think it was, he's going to listen to this and be like, no, you fucked up my story for the 50th time in his life. He went and bought he likes a specific brand of t-shirts. It's Comfort Colors. Know Comfort Colors.
Best.
It's
Like
just
Comfort
this really,
Without?
What?
no, it's like, it's just like this really,
It's like a thick, heavyweight cotton.
heavyweight cotton.
It's just
He
a
just
t-shirt.
likes the way they feel and look, whatever. So they're a little bit more expensive. And he like went and bought 10 of them, I'll say. And he bought them on our Amazon account, and he was like, and he paid for it with our joint credit card. And he goes, hey, I owe you, I don't know, it was like $50. I bought these shirts, whatever, this and that. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, I don't care. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, no, I genuinely don't care. But if that was me, he'd be like, great, can you Venmo it now?
Right?
He really would.
Yeah.
You know? But it's just,
Yep.
there's nothing wrong with either.
There's nothing wrong with either. You have to
respect
just,
it.
You have to respect it, and you have to just say what you feel.
Yep.
Like, don't be scared of it.
Nope.
It's all about communication.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. Yeah.
It's like the reason why relationships don't work because of money isn't the money. It's because you don't know how to communicate.
Yep.
Exactly.
Couldn't agree
it's
more.
really not the money.
No.
I
It's
know.
the communication.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, because I do make more money, and there are things, I took on a newer job to be able to make some extra money to like get a new couch, get things replaced in our house because it's really old and whatever. And I said, hey, so like I want to start doing this stuff. What do you like? Do you want to contribute? Do you not? And he's like, I will if I can, but if not, like it is going to be you on your own.
Yeah,
so you
fair.
have to be okay with that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I really want a new couch.
Yep.
So
yeah. And you had the conversation, and now you're
but you
okay with
yeah,
it.
I know.
But you can't just go buy it and be like, hey, you owe me half.
And yeah, and
You know
or,
what I mean?
and then be resentful.
And then
if, like,
yeah,
he's not on
exactly.
the same page.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. And I think having a kid, if and when I get there, then we'll probably, I would have a joint account because I just think logistically that makes things easier.
It makes things so much easier.
but
Because all her medical stuff and diapers
Yeah.
and, you know, whatever the fuck.
So I think like if you're in a good, healthy partnership and you have a joint account for things like that, that's what feels right to me.
Yeah.
For my situation.
Yeah. And in that sense, it might be easier.
Yeah.
But it's just like, do I want to open up another credit card? Like, it's fine. We'll just Venmo each other.
But what
now.
I was going to
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
that was making me laugh because I'm going to say it out loud is like, I've never dated a man that made more money than me. That
That's
was like,
amazing.
that was
wow.
like a provider, let's say.
Wow.
So I've never really cared about it. I've always had my own money. I've been
Yeah.
independent. I always said, I don't care. I'll go 50-50. I'll go 50-50. And I'm like, okay, wait a second, Brittany, should you like raise your standards a little bit and like it's okay if the man doesn't make that much, but like it also would be nice to just have someone like take care of me
But
financially.
that's
Oh, yeah.
okay for you to want.
I know.
You just
it's
have
okay
to
for me to
be-
want. I think I never genuinely wanted it. And then I never really started to like think about it until this past like year or so.
Mm-hmm.
I think just because I'm getting older, I do want to have kids one day. And I'm like, it would be, money makes things easier.
Yes.
It just makes things easier. I can't, no hate to women that do it, but like I wouldn't be able to just be with someone for money because like,
Yeah. I couldn't either.
I wouldn't.
No.
I'd be like, sorry, dude, you're not doing it for me. Like,
so boring.
like so boring.
Yeah.
So
And you
boring.
gotta like the same TV. You
Yeah.
gotta like, yeah.
So it's not that I would like be with someone for money, but like I'm like waiting for someone that I really love that also has money.
Yeah.
but that's okay.
I know, but you know, it's
Hard
just,
to find.
yeah.
Yeah. But I think as long as you're honest and you're like, this is what I want and you're accepting that, then like that good for you.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's like the ones with money are boring as fuck.
Or have you been dating a lot?
No,
No.
not really. I've dated.
Yeah.
And I've dated like nice men.
Yeah.
They're older. They have a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
But that's good. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it. And you have your own. Like you're okay without
Yeah.
them, you know?
Yeah.
Is it like how old?
One is 39,
Okay.
How old are you?
33.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah, like 30. I would say like 36, 37, 39.
Okay.
Not like 50, 60.
Well, that's what I was asking. I was
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
are we
like that's
dating?
so-
no.
Not that that's old. I mean, some people, like some 50-year-olds look young now.
Yeah, I know.
No,
can't-
listen, if I'm
men.
going 50, 60, it's going to be sugar daddy status.
Yeah,
like, then
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it. I
Then
I'm like,
whatever.
What if Brad Pitt is coming to take you on a date? Are you saying yes?
Yes.
Because he's looking fine still.
Yeah. If Brad Pitt's coming.
I think you're both saying yes, too.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Cooper's saying yes
Yeah.
to Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, he looks so good still.
I know he
Yeah,
really,
he really
does.
does.
He really does.
Okay, so you've been dating, but like, you know what? When the right one comes, you'll know.
But I'm not on the apps. I've never been an app girl.
Okay.
And
Do you
I don't
ever-
know why.
How are you meeting people? I'm like,
Like friends
I'm really
of
kind
friends.
of not like, yeah, friends of friends. I don't know, guys. I'm not really meeting people. Do you know anybody?
I was thinking about one of my brother's friends, Dolan, but he's very cute.
But what?
no.
I don't know. I don't know if it's.
I think
I don't know if
she's-
it's the right.
I think you would probably be too independent for him, if I had to guess. But I don't know.
You know, we love to play matchmaker. We've
good.
made one married couple.
What
Ooh.
was the other one? Did they break up?
I don't know.
We did do someone else though.
Okay, well, match make me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Match make me for sure.
Okay. We know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not actively dating. Like I'm not going on dates often.
Do you ever think about getting on the apps or like you just,
I don't know, guys.
does it feel lame to you?
I don't know what it is. Like, I can't get, it's more about making my own profile.
Okay. Yeah.
Feels like weird to me.
Yeah.
Like the prompts and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't know. Also, like my friends have the apps and we'll sit there, we'll be having a matcha, we're hanging out, we're like scrolling
swiping.
and it's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Like we have had our boys for a long time, and I'm just like, I don't even think I've like
Apps
looked
weren't
through
a thing
an app.
in 2009.
Sounds so fun.
No, it's not fun. I mean, people have success with apps, but yeah.
So we had a bride whose mother, this wedding was like 4 months ago, I think. And the mom was so cool. And she was actually creating an app specifically in Charlotte for people who love dogs. And she was showing me all the branding for it. And it was really cool. And I was like, I would totally sign up for this if I was single. But
Like must love dogs.
Wow.
I don't remember the name of it. But like, does that
Can I
sound?
get on it without a dog?
We'll loan you one of mine.
I guess
there we
a
go.
little pic with Lily.
I guess it's if you're into dogs and love them.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Fun.
okay, so apps are not your thing.
Yeah, apps are not my thing.
Okay.
But I
I'm
don't know how to meet people. Like, what do you do?
Go back to high school and walk into government class.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say go to
That's how
the
I met Coop.
Government class?
Yeah. Well, I dated his next door neighbor, so we knew of each other, but we got sat next to each other in government.
Did you pass notes?
Probably, I'm sure. He made me a Kanye West mix CD. That's
Cooper?
And
Why does that shock me?
does that shock
I guess I
you?
don't know him. Like, I literally don't know him.
Oh my God. Before Kanye was Kanye.
before he was canceled. That
So
was that his
fucking
favorite?
annoying. And favorite.
But wait, I love this.
Because I asked him, I was like, who is your, like, Taylor Swift is like amazing
J.
to
Cole's
me.
mine.
Okay. So I was like, who is like your Taylor? And he was like, well, before Kanye lost his damn mind, Kanye. But he doesn't really have one now.
I respect that answer.
Yeah.
Who's yours?
Like my favorite artist?
Yeah.
Casey.
Oh man, I think the 1975.
Over Casey.
I think so.
That's just me projecting because I think that's a bad choice, but sure.
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Your answer is J. Cole. You are too cool. Like someone will find you for sure.
Oh, I thought you were saying I was too cool for J. Cole. I'm like, no, what do you mean?
No,
He's the greatest of all time.
no. Like that answer. My answer is Taylor fucking Swift. Like every other female blonde in her 30s in America.
Is J. Cole single?
J. Cole's married with kids.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, but we've never seen pictures of the kids because he's off the map because he's a good man.
Isn't he from North Carolina too?
Yes, he's from Fayetteville.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like in my
Charisse
head.
and I will make it our mission.
Make it your
Yeah.
mission. Hook me up with
Your
somebody.
catch.
You are
Thank you,
such
ladies.
a catch.
Yeah, I make poor decisions when it comes to men.
What's your worst first date? Do you have a good story? Or just what's your worst date?
I don't go on dates.
You don't? Wait,
I've
why
gone-
do you say you make bad decisions?
I mean, look at my track record. So hold on, dates. Let me think. So like I haven't really had a disaster date, but it's truly it's a numbers game, and I haven't been on a lot of dates.
Okay.
So like these recent men that I'm mentioning, these older men with money, like they've taken me to a nice dinner. I'm not going to go if I don't think we're going to have good convo. Convo's good.
Yeah.
Dinner's great. They're paying. They're nice.
Okay.
They're like, it all goes well. I just don't vibe with them.
Yeah.
So like, I haven't really had like a disaster date.
Do you ever want to go on a second date? Even if it like is
that's a
I've
good
heard that
question.
sometimes first dates are just like really awkward and everyone's feeling uncomfortable, and then you might get to know them a little bit better the second date.
Yes, I've gone on second dates.
And it just still
So like, okay, so then I tried to like course correct or like overcompensate. And I'm like, okay, let me give it a second chance, a third chance. Let me just keep going on dates because maybe I just don't feel the spark, and it's the slow burn. And it's, it's like you don't want that initial spark because then that's the toxicity. And, because I'm so used to like that. I meet someone,
Love bomb.
we
That's
fall
what
in
you
love
want.
with each other. The problem is I actually fall in love. Do
And they
you know?
don't. Yeah.
Right. So then I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling the spark, but great guy, blah, 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 blah. So let me go on a second date. Okay, let me go on a third date. And I'm like, no, I'm just not fucking feeling it. Like, I'm just not feeling it. And then I have my friends in my ear, which I know they're best intentions.
Yeah.
But they're like, just give it a chance. You never know. I didn't like my man the first time. It took me a couple times. But I also know myself and my personality, and like when I know, I know.
Okay.
I think I need to find a balance of like, I don't need some crazy spark, but like I either vibe with you or I don't.
Yeah.
I know pretty quickly, like if I'm gonna like, if we're gonna work.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to be attracted to the person.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand
Yeah,
people
I
who are
have
like,
to walk in and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been on a date in my life. I don't know what I'm actually talking about, but in my head, that's what I need.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to find you a man.
Okay. Find me a man.
And-
Brittany finds a man in not this summer, next summer. This summer, Brittany found a man.
Have you ever interviewed like a potential date? That could be a fun episode.
No, so I think I've only interviewed women.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard you say this on your.
But it wasn't like intentional. It just kind of was my friends. It started that way. I actually do want to interview some men. There's some guys I want to have on that I think will be good guests. But I don't know. Like, I hope it's not awkward.
No,
No, it won't
all
be.
of our male guests have been
I know.
so lovely.
There's one male guest that I wish he was single for you, but he is
yeah.
not.
No.
And that's such a bummer because you guys would be perfect.
I know. Yeah, honestly.
Don't tease me.
Anyways, okay, wait. Okay, so you're open to older. You're not open to younger.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
We're going to start setting boundaries. No.
Political beliefs important? Not important to you.
Good question. Let me think about my answer. I'm pretty open-minded. So
Okay.
I can be open-minded, but I feel like I cannot have somebody that like lives and dies by like one side. It cannot,
Okay.
they can't be like super right or super left. You can be one or the other, but like you can't be a psychopath about it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
And then what about height?
You need to be taller than me.
Okay.
Okay.
I think those are like the three things that are like,
Big things.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
A religion?
I don't really care.
Okay.
I'm not super religious.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't be like a diehard Catholic.
I guess I don't care. I literally, I went to a Catholic school my whole life. Isn't
Oh my
that
God,
funny?
me too. Well, until 7th grade, but yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm still not.
But
even-
yeah, like whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't care.
All right, cool.
Great.
This will be a fun project.
We'll be thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yay! I'm so excited for you guys to do this for me.
Fab.
And anyone listening,
I know.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to come out of the woodwork.
you never,
never
know. You never know. Wait, real quick about podcasting.
Yeah.
So right before you got here, we were talking about this. I'm in my super early stages of it. Like literally episode 14 or 15, I think is what I'm on. And I'm kind of to a point where you do start to like run out of guests,
Yep.
right?
Totally.
So that's one problem. Two is like I can do solo episodes, but it's more fun with a person.
Yep.
So I don't know. I just wanted like advice on should I try to find a co-host? But then it's like I don't want to force it. So some of my best friends like aren't even into podcasts or they don't want to do that. That's not exciting to them. I also don't know if I want to find a random stranger to host with. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling I have a couple episodes coming up that I'm excited about. And then like, I'm a little bit overwhelmed by like, then what?
How many a month are you putting out episodes?
So I tried to not say because I
Okay.
didn't want to like
Yeah,
say I was
yeah,
going to
yeah.
do weekly and not, but I was trying. I went on like a 6 or 7 week stint where I did one a week, but then I went 3 weeks without one. So maybe
That'll
like
happen.
every other week or something. I don't know.
I
That's
would
a lot.
say my favorite podcast, including Armchair Expert, they
Love that
all
one.
have a co-host.
Yeah.
I think it makes it so much fun. It could be really cool if you find someone random and
Yeah.
like you guys just have like this random banter because like Monica and Dax are kind of opposite in
Yep.
so many
Yeah.
ways, male, female, like
And she
could even-
challenges him.
True.
And do you know what I mean?
now.
But
like not saying like if you love it, keep going by yourself.
Solo.
But if you're like questioning it, it like
I'm questioning it.
if Charisse and I could never do it solo myself.
if you do it solo, it would be 10 times the amount of work because keeping up a conversation with yourself and keeping it interesting
I know.
is hard. And the other thing,
I just think it keeps it so dynamic.
I know.
yeah, and because you each bring things to the table, but I think don't close yourself off from finding someone random because that's how our friends Sydney and Sam met. Was they were like at a pool party, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I was telling Brittany, like, I couldn't remember the story, but
I think they were like at a pool party and they like met. That was like their second or third meeting. And they're like, oh, hey girl, what's up? And just like had really good conversation. And I forget who approached the other, but they were like, hey, I think we could have a good podcast if you're open. And they're both entrepreneurs. So that obviously helps. So, and it's great. Like it's a good little banter and dynamic. It's a lot of time. So that person has to be into it too, which I think is what's hard. And it doesn't obviously make money.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could start like finding like guest co-hosts though.
What do you mean?
Like if you
testing the waters with guests.
Yeah.
Right. You're like, maybe we could do this together.
Yeah. Like think about it in a different perspective.
But like keep going because so many people in the podcasting world, like I think we've beat so many statistics already by doing it.
They say after like even 3 episodes.
Yeah. You have a good chunk of episodes.
Yeah.
It's so you're into it, obviously. You know what I mean?
I'm into it. It's fun.
Because you might learn something like if you keep going that at this point right now you can't see, but you know, a few episodes down the road, you're like, wait, I'm so glad I like kept going because I'm finding something new.
I know.
But
are you guys like, what is your long-term goal with it? Like, do you guys get advertisers or like brands?
Good question.
We would love to.
Yeah.
It's such a weird space because it is so oversaturated, but it's also very new. I think there's like the 1%ers that everyone wants to be, right? Like everyone wants to be armchair caller daddy.
Yeah, like the top 50
like $100 million deals with Spotify and Wondery and whatever. For us, we're in a transitional phase because Sabrina's moving.
I know. I just listened to the last episode. It's so exciting.
And Charisse had a baby.
I had a baby.
Yeah.
So our lives are different than they were a year ago, obviously.
Yeah. I think we were trying to like figure out like you don't know what kind of kid you're going to get. You didn't know
I didn't know if I was going to be able to like literally today drop her off at my sister's so I could have hours to do this because my husband's out of town and I can very easily do that.
Right.
So we are picking it back up. When she moves, we will just be doing it weekly from afar.
But just the two of us.
Just the two of us. So no guests.
And I would love to have advertisers. But it's one of those things where it's just like, I think it's because you're doing it because you love it. You're like, oh. For me at least, I'm like, I could be reaching out to a million people with our media kit asking for advertising money. And I'm sure we'd be able to get some. But I just...
Until we are full-time content creators, we don't have the bandwidth, you know, because we're still running Looklove. She has her side businesses with her brother.
Which is what? Sorry to interrupt.
No.
Oh, no, you're fine. My brother and I own a commercial real estate project in Mooresville.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Congrats.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's like cool.
It's amazing.
The coolest thing.
It runs itself. We have a property manager and an assistant who does everything for us. So it is hands off until there's going to reach a point where we're both going to have to be more hands on. So it's just like there's so many
lot of things behind the scene that I feel like a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
So finding advertisers is, I think, probably literally the last thing.
Right.
Yeah. But so that's our plan for now. And I think for us, it'll be really fun because we'll be able to like catch up weekly and she's living in another country.
I know. I feel like you moving is like going, that's the content, you know?
It is. It is.
It's going to be so opposite and hilarious.
I know. Right. Well, and I'm excited just to, because right now we see each other every day and it's like, I already told you that funny story.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But now it's going to be like fun. Our thing to really look forward to.
Yeah.
Wait, I had a point.
Co-host?
It left me.
And maybe you'll fall in love with your co-host.
I know.
You should like put it in your stories, like potentially looking for a co-host. See who responds. You'd be surprised.
God, yes.
You know what I do sometimes, and I just did it with you. Like I almost think so small-minded. Like when you said a male co-host, I'm like, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that brings.
It brings such a different dynamic. And I just feel like that relationship could almost be better because with girls, then maybe there's no like cattiness or I don't know. Like,
And it's a different perspective.
yes.
It's like, I love that we mix it up because
I haven't told you this yet. Oh, no. I wanted to bring Coop on. Coop and I love football. And like my understanding of it is maybe like 1 or 2 steps up from I love football because Travis Kelce plays. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so like, but I get very into it when it's football season. And I was like, you know what? I feel like a lot of girls now are into it because of Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And I was like, that could actually be a fun little, like only in the fall during football season episode to bring Coop on and like talk about the week of games and like who did what well.
Okay, cute.
Because it also goes into social media now too, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And like Will Taylor be at the games is like essentially like what I would call every episode. She was there.
If we're going to do that, then we have to have a fantasy team. I feel like.
Oh, that could be a fun way to tie it together.
That's the only way that I'll be able to get involved. It's
Yeah.
either I'm betting on the game or I have a fantasy team.
There we go. You like to gamble?
I love to gamble.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Do you like
loves-
to gamble?
I'm a little addict inside, you know?
Oh, same.
That is
love
hers.
Everything's a bet.
Everything's a bet.
Me too, like a competition, a game, a
Yes,
bet.
always.
Love it.
Yeah, no wonder you're good at your job. She'd be like, you want to race to the mailbox? No.
Wait, same. I feel like that's. I never meet girls like you. Oh
my God.
My girlfriends get annoyed with me because I'm always wanting to do like a game or a competition.
My husband calls me Monica.
Yeah, from Friends.
Okay, that's amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're the same person.
We're the same person. But that's a great idea.
Because I feel like some girls are getting into football now.
For sure.
And it's very fun for me to be able to talk about with Coop.
We also
'cause
live in a
he's-
city with an NFL team.
Right.
Yes, this
And
is a
it's-
good poll question.
This is a good poll. You're right. So,
see.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just a little, you know.
It's just also being in a city. So from Syracuse, we had nothing. Come down here, we have an NBA team, we have an NFL team. Now we have a soccer team. Like there's going to be NFL other teams coming here to play.
It would be fun.
The city definitely will be engaged.
I know. And I was like, girlies like football now.
Girlies like
because
football.
of Travis, which is, I think, great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be kind of fun.
And I think the Panthers are going to be great this year.
She says it every year, folks. And they still suck.
The first preseason game is tonight.
I
I
know.
know it is. I saw that.
We will be.
I'm feeling better about them this year.
I am
I
too.
have a little
Hope?
Yes.
I don't know if I'd say hope, but I have a little more faith.
Okay. We were at the game where we almost beat
The Chiefs.
the Chiefs. And it was cool. Are you
Like
into football?
electric. Yes, I'm a Miami Dolphins fan though.
Okay. Got it.
Wait, who's your quarterback right now?
Tua.
It is still him. Why did I think he was ruled out with his concussions? It was like
because
5 of them.
everyone just says that, his brain isn't really there.
Yeah.
But I love Tua.
Oh, I do too.
I love Tua, and I really just hope he stays healthy and has a really great season.
Okay.
So shout out Tua.
Wow, I really thought he was out. Okay. But
No, he's
this is
there.
exactly what I'm talking about. Like this is like the level of which the girlies like sports.
Right.
You know?
And like I could be wrong.
But that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I need to, if we're doing this, I got to
You
get a
gotta
little
get
bit more
into it.
involved.
But even if you're not, I feel like
It'll be okay.
and Cooper's good at explaining things without making people feel stupid.
But I need to know who the players are.
Yeah, a little bit.
The big ones.
Yeah,
at
the
least.
big ones. The big ones.
Yeah,
That's
as
fair.
long as we know like a quarterback and like 2-star players on each team, we're
You're good. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a good idea.
Okay, great.
Did we answer your questions like about podcasting? It's a
Yeah, you did.
we
you have to
learned
love
so
it.
much, but you
Yeah.
have to love it.
No, I do love it. I'm just like I don't know, that's not the right word. I'm just kind of at a like crossroads of like I got started. The whole thing was just do it, right? Get
Yep.
started, get the equipment, and just start. I knew my first couple episodes were gonna suck. I can't even watch them back because I cringe. I was
Yeah.
so nervous in front of the
Yeah.
camera. So I got the content out. I started. I feel better. I feel comfortable. I'm not great with like all the editing, but like I'm doing all that. So I've learned that piece of it.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay. So now I want
What do I do?
Now what do I do? Because now I want to make it really great. So now do I look into a co-host? Do I get away from the guests? Do I continue solo? Like it's just now I'm trying to like
fine tune.
Yes.
I think
you.
that's the perfect idea. Asking, like,
I'd ask a
putting
guy.
it out on Instagram. And
Yeah.
like, I think that'd be
Just
great.
put a question box out, because you never know who secretly would like to, that just like needs a little push,
Right.
you know? And they might surprise you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
You would have to go on a date with that person though. Just to be like, can we even talk, you know?
Oh my God. Okay, I'm back to having a girl co-host. I can't do it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, where do people find you, Brittany?
Where do you find me? You can find me on Instagram, Brittany Fideli. That's how you say my last
Fidele.
name. Nobody knows how to pronounce it.
I definitely was pronouncing it wrong.
Fidel.
It's okay.
So, yeah.
Everyone says Fidel. I'm Italian. It's Fideli.
Great.
You heard it here
first. Brittany, I spell it Brittney.
Okay.
So Brittany Fideli. And then Home with Friends is the podcast. I do the videos on YouTube. And then I just have my audio on Spotify and Apple right now.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Is that what you guys do? Okay, because I feel like if you're not listening, you're barely.
What are you? Yeah. What are you?
You know?
Yeah.
And then I was never on TikTok. You're on TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, but like
Not really.
No.
I feel like I follow you, so I see all your stuff. I love your stuff, by the way. Like all from your trip.
You never know what you're gonna get.
So I just got a TikTok, and I feel like I'm just like doing fun random things there because it doesn't matter.
That is exactly what TikTok is.
Which I love.
They don't care.
Yeah. There's like no pressure.
Nope.
I'll
No.
get like 100 views on one thing and like 300,000 views on another thing.
And
Post
you're like,
100
oh my
times
God.
a day. Post.
Yep. Like
Post.
I have less than 500 followers. I'm like, it's like a little fun little spam account.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
like
just
when Instagram first started.
Yes. And my username there is Home with Friends.
Perfect.
Okay, cute.
Okay.
Maybe I don't want people to follow me on TikTok.
No, maybe you do.
I'm just kidding. Maybe I do.
Maybe that's
Maybe
how
I
you
do.
retire. You never know.
But ladies, this was so fun.
I
It was so nice to like
I
officially
feel like
meet you
we've
guys
known
in
you forever.
person.
I know.
You were supposed to do my makeup in 2019.
Wow.
So
And
much has
here we are in
changed.
2025.
So much has changed.
In the best way.
The best way.
Well, thank you for taking your time to
Of
come on our
course.
podcast.
Of course.
I hope everyone missed Charisse and I's voices.
You
It's been
know,
a second.
I don't care if you didn't.
We're here anyways.
We're here anyways. Follow us on Instagram at Looklove Babes. We don't really have a TikTok anymore.
No, I mean, you
Follow
can,
Sabrina on her TikTok.
Yeah.
Sabrina
Sabrina's a
Trice?
good follow.
Sabrina Simpson tries.
I literally don't even know what my TikTok name
Hold on,
is.
I'm gonna look it up.
It might be Sabrina Claudine.
If you like beaches and Sabrina's
beaches.
Sabrina in a bikini.
I liked your outfit inspo one.
Oh, thanks,
Oh, yeah.
girl.
I was inspired by all the outfits.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It is at Sabrina Claudine.
There we go. And Charisse's is,
Not really that fun.
hang on,
I
Charisse.holiday.
I got
You have a
I
good last
only
name.
post random thoughts in my
Oh,
car.
wait, I haven't seen this one.
Oh, I was having a good hair day.
And then I have. I liked it already.
Oh, okay.
Look different. Okay, we're leaving.
Okay, we're done.
We're leaving.
All right,
Okay.
love you, bye.
XOXO.